Parth Mahajan. I'm 18 and I'm here with His Grace Sundar Gopal Prabhu to discuss a lot of topics that plague the minds of young people like myself, and just an honest conversation with Prabhu as two people. A little background to Prabhuji himself. He is an alumnus of both BITS Pilani, where he was a gold medalist, and IIT-Delhi, where he completed his masters. And during his tenure at IIT-Delhi, he got associated with ISKCON and has, for the last several years, devoted his life to the movement after working in a corporate for several years. So, extremely happy and honored to be in conversation with you, Prabhu. We're here to discuss several questions that young people like myself have, as I said, and everything from spirituality versus religion to addictions and the relevance of this topic in an age where it seems like science has the answers to everything. In today's world, where young people are so unaware, or rather we're so confused about whether God is real or not, whether there is life after death, whether we're going to have, whether we're even going to live past 50 years with the environmental degradation. There's so much uncertainty. So a lot of young people have this question as to why we should spend the most productive years of our life, where we're the most excitable and energetic, and not engage in activities of pleasure, whether that be eating whatever we want, drinking, enjoying, making merriment, anything really. So is it really a relevant topic, and what should the youth consider when discussing this spirituality as a whole?
So, first of all, there are so many contradictions in your questions. First, you said that science has answer for everything, and then you were saying that so many problems are there, and we might live for, we don't know, another 50 years we'll be there or not. So if you have answered, then why can't you say that yes, we will be there for 50 years? Science has answer for everything, so why you are in doubt that you will be there for 50 years or not? This proves that science doesn't have answer for everything. Science is not able to solve all the problems. The earth was better before. The situation, living condition of the earth was better before science came. No, there were problems, but not the problems to the extent that people were thinking that whether we will be there for another 50 years or not.
Right.
That kind of existential crisis was not there.
Mm-hmm.
And that is added because of science. So, and then you are saying science has answer for everything. So this is the contradiction.
Right.
Okay. So the first thing is that you have to identify, we have to understand, the modern youth, they should understand this point, that science doesn't have answer for everything. All the problems might be, maybe the reason that it is because we have neglected spirituality, that's why the problem are there.
Right.
That possibility can be there, because we have not emphasized on one aspect. To flourish one aspect, we are completely neglecting another aspect.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, it may be the reason.
Right. Environmental existentialism.
Yes. And like one problem you can take, like climatic change.
Mm-hmm.
And so much pollution, here we can see,
Right.
so much pollution. What is the pollution? Pollution is nothing but the transformation of greed and a desire to lead, luxurious life, exploiting the nature.
Sure.
And that has led to this situation, what we are facing today. And if you read Bhagavad Gita, it teaches you how to live with the nature, how to, reconcile our lives, how to adjust our lives so that nature is all, along with nature we grow. When we try to grow without nature,
Mm-hmm.
then this kind of situation, existential crisis comes.
Right.
We must understand that spirituality is not a burden. Spirituality is a solution. It's the one which will help the society. It's a part of life, and for that we have to, the modern youth, which is completely rejecting spirituality because of the propaganda of the modern science, they are being misled actually, I would say. Why they are being misled actually? Because unless you explore something, how can you reject it? Without studying, without going in deep of something, you reject it.
Right.
That is called blind rejection. I am not telling you to accept spirituality blindly. You don't blindly accept. But I am saying that you don't blindly reject also. You be open. And I am very happy that at least you are a young boy and you are open. At least you have come to me with the questions. That's what we want.
I mean that.
We want that.
Right.
That you, young people like you come, don't see just that the image is being projected about the sadhus, about the spirituality, about the religion, is that it is harmful. And that image has gone so deep. But actually it's not in reality. It's just a propaganda. And propaganda is also propaganda. It's okay, you make propaganda, but propaganda in such a way, so much so, that you even don't feel to come and ask question. You are putting some allegations. Modern youth are putting some allegations. That okay, spirituality is useless. It's a baseless. It's like it's a redundant thing. And you are not allowing us to answer also. That's not good. People are not allowing us. Just like you, even for a criminal, he has done murder in the public. Still, he is allowed to put his point across. And
Right.
people have to listen. Judge has to listen.
Mm-hmm.
Without listening the person in detail, if you reject it, this is called blind rejection. So there is another extreme. One is blind acceptance is one extreme, and blind rejection is another extreme. So that's why we are appealing to the youth that be open-minded. If spirituality is logical, rational, why will not accept it? It's contributing. Otherwise, why so many people, since so many centuries, will spend their time in spirituality? Not only the foolish people, but very intelligent people in the history of the world have given so much time and emphasis on spirituality. Not that everyone is atheist. Even today, there are many big intellectuals, scientists, they accept spirituality.